What's up, y'all? It's Monday. I hope everybody is feeling good on today. I hope everybody had a great Easter on yesterday. So let's go ahead and get on with this video, and I briefly want to talk about the backlash that Lauryn Hill is facing because she actually performed with Kanye West at his 2 sold-out shows that he had at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Now, I would have to say that it's pretty damn astronomical that Ye was able to sell out SoFi Arena both nights, and then on top of that, drop an album that's doing pretty well, and he was supposed to be canceled, right? The things that he said, the wicked rhetoric that he's used against so many communities, violating his own community, it seemed like Kanye came out unscathed in all of this. Now, another thing that I have to be honest about, it's pretty impressive that Kanye was able to pull this off based off of the fact that there was little promotion for this actual concert. And still fans found a way to pack it out. Now, there were some celebrities that were there, and we're going to get into that later because they're getting chastised all over social media too. But a lot of people are putting the focus and emphasis on Lauryn Hill joining forces with Kanye to actually perform When It All Falls Down. So if you guys don't know, Ye tried to sample Lauryn's Mystery of Iniquity from her 2002 MTV Unplugged for the song When It All Falls Down. And I'm told that Lauryn was okay with Ye sampling it, but it was the record labels that had an issue with it, and so therefore it didn't happen with Lauryn's voice actually on the track initially, and that's why you hear Selena Johnson on the original. But like I said, there's a lot of fans that seem to be ticked off with Lauryn that she would actually make this move, coming from someone that always tried to promote Black liberation, and they're going in.
Lauryn Hill has angered her fans by appearing on stage with Kanye West at his concert. The two surprised the crowd tonight in LA when Lauryn walked out to join Kanye for a performance of All Falls Down. While many people in the audience were excited to see them together, the moment has also caused a lot of tension online. Lauryn is now facing a lot of backlash from fans who believe she should not be seen with Kanye. This is because of the controversial things Kanye has said and done in his recent past, which many people heavily dislike. Fans are saying that by performing with him, Lauryn is showing support for his views. This has left some of her longtime fans feeling disappointed and uncomfortable because they once looked up to her for her own messages. Some fans are saying that it is just about the music and they should be able to enjoy a classic song without it being that deep. However, others are rejecting that idea, saying that who you stand with on stage matters a lot. Right now, Lauryn hasn't made a public comment about the negative reactions to her appearance, and neither has Kanye. But before you go, I want to know, do you think it's okay for Lauryn to perform with Kanye?
And it must have been a cashier's check, because Lauryn Hill don't show up on time for nobody except the money. Now, if you guys didn't know, last night Kanye West did his second show at SoFi Stadium, and he actually brought out Lauryn Hill on time. Now, I would play you a clip from the show, but last time I played you a clip of Kanye West, him and his lawyers got me for $6,000. So you just have to use your imaginations. Now, according to the lore, they sang the song When It All Falls Down. Apparently, Lauryn Hill was supposed to be the one who does the hook. I think that's the hook on It All Falls Down. But according to Kanye West enthusiasts, they stated that Interscope Records had basically blocked that deal. So last night was the first time Kanye West was able to get her to sing the song that she was actually supposed to be the original singer on that track. Now, other internet individuals online were talking about how could she even align herself with Kanye after all of the, the Yahtzee stuff. Why was I about to call him chaperone? This is Dave Chappelle, and she's not the only one who was seen at Kanye West's show. People are also dragging Ashley Everett. Now, she happens to be a dancer, I believe the lead dancer. I don't really know how Dancing World works or your titles, but she's a dancer for Beyonce Child. And she was also at SoFi Stadium, and apparently the internet is on her neck too.
Now let's get into some of these comments that I screenshotted from X as it pertains to Lauryn Hill performing with Ye. And this person says, "Good afternoon, everyone. I honestly shouldn't have to rewrite this message, but Kanye stans are once again being themselves. With that said, I know many of you are wondering what exactly occurred, so I'll get straight to the point. As you all know, I'm a longtime fan of Lauryn Hill, and to watch what unfolded between last night and early this morning was truly devastating. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Lauryn messed up significantly. Seeing her on stage and performing alongside Kanye, fully knowing of what he represents and what she herself has stood for over the past 30 years, was greatly disheartening and hypocritical. I'm extremely disappointed. Then another person says, isn't it funny, guys, how they say women get canceled quicker than men and it's the patriarchy, yet they the one who be the first to cancel they fabes, and especially the woman. Why is Lauryn singled out? There was men there too. You guys cancel your own quicker but get mad that Ye fans won't cancel him. Then another person says Lauryn's personal life is grimy as F. She low-key cut from the same creative cloth as Kanye, so that was kind of a nasty nice statement, giving Lauryn credit but at the same time tearing her down. But these are just a few of the comments that I decided to post. There's a lot of disrespectful comments out there about Lauryn attacking her looks and things of that nature. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are upset with Lauryn, and there were a lot of celebrities that were in the house too. And then on top of that, there's some Mexican and Latino individuals that are upset with their own people because they showed up to the Ye concert in droves. And let me just say this, they're the ones that really packed it out, them and white people. Of course, there were people there from all walks of life, but the Mexican and Latino community, along with the white people, they packed the house out.
Wow, so these are just some of the names of the people that attended Ye's concert at SoFi on the second night alone. Bro, this is like, so Dave Chappelle, Erykah Badu, Rod Wave, like random mashup, Corey LeRae, Diplo was there. And then you look at like down here more, you got like Too Slimy, Black Boy Max, Skywalk, like Ye is bridging the gap between generations and just bringing America and American hip-hop just together. No matter who you are, no matter like what type of music or subgenre you're a fan of, I feel like everybody who loves underground music still loves Ye. Everyone who loves mainstream music still loves Ye. They're just not allowed to publicly endorse it that much yet. But these are the people who are now normalizing it, bro. Like Rich the Kid, The Game, well, fuck The Game, Kevin Gates, ASAP Nas, that's a dub. Like DC the Don, these were all people that showed out and showed love. So Ye, you're bringing the community back, brother. See y'all in the next one.
The raza is full of a bunch of hypocrites, because after what just happened this past weekend, it's really evident to see that no matter if somebody wears this hat, openly shows their support for the DT guy, you guys still don't care as long as he makes good music. Everybody forgets about what happened before, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Chat, we have all of the details to tell you in this video. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, oh, I don't like Kanye West. No, bro, but for the majority of people, they said that they don't support people who support DT. So I'm just trying to show you guys that you guys are simply a bunch of hypocrites. The dude was 100% supportive of DT. He was even seen right there hugging him and even wearing the red hat. He even made a song called HH and even sold a merch on it. Oh, but influencers nowadays, oh, they're not going to collab with Ryan Garcia or that Mexican OT because they're DT supporters. But those same influencers will still pull up to the Kanye West concert. And this just comes to show how hypocritical the raza is. Matter of fact, even the African American community. You guys saw Lauryn Hill go out there, SZA, that one lady, liking posts about Kanye West. Everything is so performative nowadays. A lot of different people are fake. And let me also tell you guys one more thing. You guys are only doing stuff just because your audience is telling you guys to do it or not to do it. Chat, what do you guys think about this one? Let me know and drop a comment.
You know, I guess that saying is true, that black people don't want change. They just want to be entertained. And you could say that for all communities, right? Because there was all walks of life that packed out this arena for a sold out Ye show. And, you know, in its totality, if you have a big, huge enough brand, you can withstand being canceled. Chrisette Michele did not have that. You know what I'm saying? She was on the brink of just falling off musically anyway. And so when she went to perform for DT, you know, it just kind of ended her career right then and there. But when you look at Kanye having all of these hits and being a staple within the hip hop community, he's able to withstand it. Now, it's imperative to know that before he did this tour and before he released his album, well, not a tour, just 2 shows or whatever the case may be, he did apologize to every community that he disrespected. So that probably went a long ways for some individuals, right? But I personally believe, just from the looks of things, the things that I've seen on social media, like a guy like R. Kelly could drop an album tomorrow and probably go platinum. because a lot of people are just so impacted by the nostalgia of R. Kelly's music that it outweighs any of the bad that R. Kelly has done. Not for me though. I'm able to separate the person's talent from the actual human being that they are, and I'm going to stand on business. Now, let me say this. We do have to take a long look in the mirror as a community and really evaluate what we're doing here, because it seems like a lot of women within our community do get canceled and the men seem to thrive. Dave Chappelle was there. He's not going to get canceled. I mean, he would already been canceled for the things he said and done. I mean, Dave Chappelle goes at everybody, right? But he was there supporting Kanye West. He's not going to get canceled. I see Chloe Bailey getting tore up online for being at a Kanye West concert. She was there as well. You know what I'm saying? Along with Erykah Badu. So it's just very interesting how we pick and choose who to cancel, but it does seem as though that the men seem to be able to escape unscathed for the most part, and they're able to move on with their careers. Now, what's funny about this whole dynamic is the fact that Pepsi is deciding to stand on business because Pepsi has withdrawn their sponsorship from the 2026 Wireless Festival in London following the announcement that Kanye West will headline the show. Also, it's being reported that Rockstar Energy is withdrawing their sponsorship of the Wireless Festival as well, along with Diageo and PayPal. So there are people that are absolutely standing on business when it comes to keeping Ye canceled. But I ask you, is Ye really canceled? It's being reported that he raked in $33 million over the course of 2 days. You know what I'm saying? With these concerts that he just put on, $33 million. That doesn't sound like he's canceled to me. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go right here. I want you guys to feel free to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything I talked about. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll check you guys out later. Have a beautiful day.